TS Board of Intermediate Education, Vocational Course, Electronics and Communication Technician, Second Year, Paper 2, Modern Communication Systems, Unit 4, Telephone and Cellular Communication System, prepared by C.H. Padma, MTSJL in ENCT, GVJC, Bazarghat, Nampalli, Hyderabad. Objectives: telephone communication, operation of basic telephone equipment, working of digital dialing instrument, intercom system working, concepts of mobile communication system, intelligent network concept, cellular system operation, significance, frequency reuse, handoff features, concept of digital cellular mobile system, GSM standards and services, radio characteristics of GSM, concepts of CDMA systems used in mobile communication. Telephone. A telephone is a telecommunications device that permits two or more users to conduct a conversation when they are too far apart to be heard directly. Diagram of a telephone. The parts of a telephone are handset, speaker, dial pad, volume control bar, message waiting indicator, incoming call indicator, display screen, soft keys, navigation keys, services key, message key, goodbye key, hold key, line key. Working of a telephone. A telephone consists of the following parts: a switch to connect and disconnect the phone from the network. This switch is generally called the hook switch. A speaker. This is generally a 50 cent 8 ohm speaker. A microphone. Telephone microphones are carbon granules compressed between two thin metal plates. Sound waves from the voice compress and decompress the granules, changing the resistance of the granules and modulating the current flowing through the microphone. In a modern phone, there is an electronic microphone, amplifier, and circuit to replace the carbon granules and loading coil, a duplex coil to block the sound of own voice from reaching the ear, a mechanical bell or a speaker, and a circuit to generate ringing tone, a touch tone keypad, and frequency generator. These are the parts of a telephone. Working of a telephone as well as parts of a telephone. In this diagram, you can see the speaker, microphone, touch tone keypad and frequency generator, duplex coil, hook switch, ringer to wall jack. Block diagram of a telephone. The first block is the handset. The handset is divided into two parts, receiver and transmitter. Next block is speech circuit. Next block is hook switch, dial, and next block is ringer. and then telephone line. This is the block diagram of a telephone. Types of telephone systems. There are different types of telephones and corresponding types of telephone systems. The three main types are landline telephones. Telephones that connected with wires are called fixed or landline telephones. Internet protocol IP phones. A VoIP phone or IP phone uses voice over IP technologies for placing and transmitting telephone calls over an IP network such as the Internet. Cellular phones. Cellular telephone systems are full duplex systems, meaning that both people on the call can talk at the same time. Cell phones use radio frequencies rather than copper wire. Applications of telephone. Basic office communication, customer service and support, emergency calls and security, market research activities, electronic mail system, data entry, telephone banking system, voice mail system control. Intercom. An intercom system is a two-way communication electronic device that contains circuitry for the purpose of transmitting and receiving audio and or video transmissions. It is a two-way communication system with a microphone and loudspeaker at each station for localized use. Applications of intercom. Integration with CCTV, schools and colleges, shopping malls, airports, industries and factories, advanced security in buildings, walkie-talkies, controlling signal lights. These are the applications of intercom. Working of intercom. An intercom, which is also known as intercommunication device, is a two-way communication electronic device. It contains circuitry for the purpose of transmitting and receiving audio and video transmissions. Intercom allows a person speaking into a microphone and to be heard on a speaker by people in a different room or area. The parts of an intercom system include: first one, intercom base station. It is the central component to an intercom system and is the point from which the entire system is controlled. Example, PCB unit or intercom circuit. Second part is intercom substation. It can be broadcast one-way communication from the base station. Example, loudspeaker. Next part is intercom station. It is connected to the base station and can initiate communication with the base station. Example, microphone. Block diagram of intercom. Here you can observe a 6 to 12 volts battery, S1 that is the switch 1, mic 1 that is microphone 1, mic 2 that is the microphone 2, GND that is the ground terminal, LSP1 loudspeaker 1, LSP2 loudspeaker 2, PCB unit 1 that is the intercom circuit 1, PCB unit 2 that is the intercom circuit 2, O by P1 that is the output 1, O by P2 that is the output 2. This is the block diagram of a intercom. Concepts of mobile communication system. A mobile phone is an electronic device used for mobile telecommunications over a cellular network of specialized base stations known as cell sites. A cell phone offers full duplex communication and transfer the link when the user moves from one cell to another. As the phone user moves from one cell area to another, the system automatically commands the mobile phone and a cell site with a stronger signal to switch on to a new frequency in order to keep the link. Next topic, frequency reuse. Frequency reuse is the concept of using the same radio frequencies within a given area that are separated by considerable distance with minimal interference to establish communication. Next point, frequency reuse is employed not only in mobile telephone services but also in entertainment, broadcasting and most other radio services. What is hard handoff and soft handoff system? Hard handoff. It means that all the old radio links in the mobile station are removed before the new radio links are established. It is used in GSM. GSM means Global System for Mobile Communication. Next topic, soft handoff. Soft handoff means the radio links are added and removed in a way that the mobile station always keeps at least one radio link to the Utron. It is used in CDMA. Expand Utron. UMTS Terrestrial Radio Access Network. Expand UMTS Universal Mobile Telecommunication System. Advantages of mobile communication. Even when you can't talk, cell phones make communication easy with the use of text messaging. With more sophisticated cell phones, you can also send pictures, video clips, listen to music, and even access the internet. Some cell phones also provide access to calculators, maps, GPS devices, and television. Applications of mobile communication. Mobile phone is primarily designed for voice communication. New generation mobile phones support many additional services such as SMS for text messaging, email, packet switching, for access to the internet, gaming, Bluetooth, camera with video recorder, and MMS for sending and receiving photos and video, MP3 player, radio, and GPS. These are the applications of mobile communication. Working of mobile communication system. Here you can see the steps involved in the mobile communication system in the working of a mobile phone. Calling, cable or radio link, from there central exchange, radio cell, and from there base station antenna and receiver, and fixed network landline phone. Again, calling, cable or radio network, central exchange, radio cell, base station antenna, receiving, fixed network, landline phone. Block diagram of a mobile phone. In this diagram, you can observe the parts of a mobile phone. Parts of a mobile phone. A circuit board containing computer chips, CPU, network IC, power IC, flash IC, logic IC, charging IC, audio IC, antenna section, liquid crystal display LCD, keyboard or keypad section, microphone, speaker, ringer, buzzer, earphone section, battery and battery charger, memory and storage, ROM, read only memory, RAM, random access memory, network section, modems, camera, sensors, FM radio section, Bluetooth section. These are the parts of a mobile phone. Types of mobile networks. GSM, Global System for Mobile, or GSM, is the most employed mobile standard in the world. CDMA, Code Division Multiple Access, or CDMA, is a newer technology and offers higher data transmission capabilities. LTE, Long-Term Evolution, or LTE, is the next generation of cellular technology known as 4G. CDMA, Code Division Multiple Access. Code Division Multiple Access, CDMA, is a sort of multiplexing that facilitates various signals to occupy a single transmission channel. It optimizes the use of available bandwidth. The technology is commonly used in ultra-high frequency UHF cellular telephone systems, bands ranging between the 800 MHz and 1.9 GHz. Applications of CDMA. CDMA allows for greater development and use of broadband devices such as GPS units, PDAs, wireless laptop modems, internet-capable cell phones, other innovative devices. These are the applications of CDMA. Advantages of CDMA. Use of wide bandwidth. CDMA, like other spectrum technologies, uses a wider bandwidth than would otherwise be needed for the transmission of data. Immunity to interference. This results in a number of advantages, including an increased immunity to interference or jamming and multiple user access. This diagram shows the working of CDMA system. This is the diagram of CDMA system working. Data only, data and voice only, IS-95 digital, AMPS analog, data network, internet, medium speed data, public telephone network. These are the components of system working, CDMA system working. Working of CDMA. The CDMA system is a second generation digital mobile radio communication system that provides for voice and medium speed data communication services. The CDMA system is composed of mobile devices like wireless telephones and data communication devices, radio towers, cell sites, and an interconnection system, switches and data routers. The IS-95 CDMA system uses three key types of radio channels: wideband digital channel, narrow band channel, analog control channel. The wideband digital radio channel provides for both multiple voice channels and control channels. The narrowband analog voice channels and analog control channel are slightly modified versions of the advanced mobile phone services AMPS radio channels. Global System for Mobile Communication GSM. GSM stands for Global System for Mobile Communication and is an open digital cellular technology used for transmitting mobile voice and data services. A GSM network is made up of multiple functional entities and interfaces that facilitate sending and receiving of signaling and traffic messages. It is a collection of transceivers, controllers, switches, routers, and registers. Radio characteristics of GSM communication, mobile wireless communication, support for voice and data services, total mobility, international access, chip card enables use of access points of different providers, worldwide connectivity, one number, the network handles localization, high capacity, better frequency efficiency, smaller cells, more customers per cell, high transmission quality, high audio quality and reliability for wireless uninterrupted phone calls at higher speeds, for example from cars, trains, security functions, access control, authentication via chip card and PIN. Mobile services, GSM services, basic services, voice services, data services, short message service, additional services, emergency number, group 3 fax, electronic mail, supplementary services, identification, forwarding of caller number, suppression of number forwarding, automatic callback, conferencing up to 7 participants. GSM network, radio GSM system. It is having three main parts: mobile station, base station controller, network subsystem. Short answer type questions. First one, write applications of telephones. Answer: basic office communication, customer service and support, emergency calls and security, market research activities, electronic mail system, data entry, telephone banking system, voicemail system control. Second question, write types of telephones. Candlestick telephone, desktop rotary telephone, touchtone telephone, wall touchtone telephone, cordless phones, first mobile phone, iPhone 6, present day phones. Write applications of intercom. Answer: integration with CCTV, schools and colleges, shopping malls, airports, industries and factories, advanced security in buildings, walkie-talkies and controlling signal lights. Fourth question, mention the cellular concepts. Answer: cellular telephone systems, frequency reuse, cell planning with hexagonal cells, co-channel interference, trunking, improving coverage and capacity. Fifth question, what is reuse frequency? It is the process of using the same radio frequencies on radio transmitter sites within a geographic area that are separated by sufficient distance to cause minimal interference with each other. Mention the types of cell phone networks. Answer: GSM cellular network, GPRS cellular network, CDMA cellular network, Mobitech cellular network, Edge cellular network. Seventh question, expand GSM, CDMA. GSM, Global System for Mobile Communication. CDMA, Code Division Multiple Access. Eighth question, write any two radio characteristics of GSM. Communication, mobile wireless communication, support for voice and data, high capacity, better frequency efficiency, smaller cells, more customers per cell. Long answer type questions. First one, explain basic telephone working system. Second one, explain working of intercom with need diagram. Third one, describe concepts of mobile communication system. Fourth one, explain basic concepts of CDMA system. By going through this PPT, you must be able to answer all these long answer type questions.